Hello, people. I'm sorry you can't see me too well. That's John right there, and he won't move. So my apologies. He's kind of looking. His face is over there. There's his little. John, you want to say hi to the world? Say, I'm a hunter. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, that's John again. He's sniffing everything. Okay, so I wanted to do an update on my, what is that, John? That's a camera. Now he's playing with the camera. Come on, big boy. Come on. Oh! That's one of my ham radios right there. Okay, now maybe I can do this because he jumped down. Okay. So, this is just a quick video because there's not a whole lot to say. Now, I was talking to my cousin, one of my cousins yesterday. And she turned me on to a website to learn German, and it looks like a far better website than what I'm using. Now, I've done 3 classes, if you will, on Duolingo, and my first session, I didn't get anything wrong. The second session, I got 1 wrong, and today's session, the third session, I got maybe 3 or 4 of them wrong. One problem I'm having is, and I don't, my English is not that good. My knowledge of, prepositions, pronouns, nouns, verbs, adverbs, I don't know about all that stuff. Okay, when I was in college, I took remedial English, and that was the simple kind of stuff we were trying to learn. They were teaching us. Use it or lose it, and I don't remember it. So, but once I get to this other stuff, the other language arts things, they're in this bookcase over here. Excuse me. Then I will start, getting into that again, because I'm going to need to know. I need to know that stuff. I think we all should know those things. So my Duolingo. Let me look at. I earned, lesson completed, I earned 10 more experience points, and it wants me to pay for Duolingo, and I'm not going to pay for Duolingo. So, I got 3 wrong today out of 10, I got ertränkt, and ertränkt. I got those wrong. So right now what it does is it gives me English. It gives me the German. Where's the camera? There you are. It gives me the German, and then I have to translate it into English. So Ein Jung ist ein Kind, or Kind. So an easy way to remember some of this stuff, I used to tell my wife, not my current wife, but my first wife, like in Spanish, remember that the A is feminine, the O is masculine. There are tricks. There are tricks, and Kind, like Kinder. Das Kinder, the children. Kindergarten, the children's garden. So there are ways of doing this. Wasser, water, Wasser. I don't know why, but that Wasser just popped out to me as water. Agua, as we would say in España, in Espanol. But in España, we spoke Espanol, and they still do over there, but I don't anymore. And now my language is going to be German. So I just went through 10 parts of the lesson. I got 3 wrong. Yesterday, I got 1 wrong, and my first day, I got none wrong. So I think that's pretty good. I think I'm going to change my lessons. These are like 15-minute lessons, if even that. I think I'm going to increase the time, because if I'm I'm serious about this, which means I can't do 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day is going to get me nowhere. So I'm going to have to increase my. But I'm going to go to the site my cousin suggested, and I don't think I signed up. I didn't sign up over there yet, but I like it. I liked it, and it has a bunch of different lesson options. So I'm going to be doing that. I wish Herr Brown or Frau Brown were still with us. I wish Steffi was still with us, because then I could practice German with them. But sadly they're not with us anymore. Steffi's siblings, I honestly, I know the last name, I know the city, but they could have left the country, or they could have just left the city, or they could have changed their names. And since I don't remember their first names, think about Brown or Braun, a very common German name. My understanding was they changed their name because they were from Yugoslavia. They changed their name to Brown to make it sound more Germanic, or to make it sound more German. Which, like my family on my dad's side, when they left Ireland, they dropped the O to make it sound less Irish so they could get work. I understand people doing that. I don't necessarily like people having to do it, but I understand people doing it. So, and I got the cat wheel, got it cleared out. So, but Misty didn't want to run on it today. She's the only one that uses it. Well, they all walk on it or lay down on it, but she's the only one that runs on it. So, now, my daughter, I'm going to be making a video for you. I was going to make it before the surgery, and I didn't do it. I was kind of telling myself, if I make it before the surgery, maybe I won't survive the surgery. So I was like, I'll make it after the surgery, and thankfully I survived the surgery. And I hope you're going to like it. It's going to be a daddy video to his daughter. Sort of, I don't know if it's really going to be much advice, but I love you to death, and I want the best for you, and I still don't know why you were in the hospital, and that worries me whenever something happens. So, and I haven't been able to mail your cookbook, because I'm not supposed to lift anything that heavy. It's like that thick. Okay, I mean, it's thick, and I don't have the money for the postage right now, but I'm going to send it book rate, or what do they call it now, media mail? I think it used to be called book rate, which will be cheaper than sending it regular mail. But I wish I could get in touch with that lady that works at Mount Ascutney, because the German lady, that way I can practice. I can really practice then, because be sitting there, just have a conversation. I think maybe that may be one of the best ways to really learn a language, to sit with somebody and have conversations with them, or not just one person, but a group of people. And like I intended to say before, I did look up the most commonly spoken non-English languages in New Hampshire, and German is 4th or 5th. Now, if German would have been like 10th or 15th, I would not have chosen German. But I think German is a good choice because it has been a part of my life before. And so I looked up El Cordoba. Well, this is Spanish. This is not German. This is Spanish. El Cordoba, the Cordoban, the man from Cordoba. That doesn't really mean the man from Cordoba, but El Cordoba, the Cordoban. In my opinion, even though I detest bullfighting, I have home movies of El Cordoba. I have movies of El Cordoba. Home movies that we took, or my parents took. I didn't take them. I was too small. But there's this lady bullfighter. She got 2 ears. I'm like, wow. And she was how do you say it? At an event with El Cordoba, and there was somebody else with them, but I don't know who that was. But there are like 4 or 5, really great female bullfighters. Back in my day, there would have been no female bullfighters. But I've been told, even though I left Spain at such a young age, I've been told nonetheless that I'm considered old Spanish. When I think about it, I guess they're right, because the things I know are not the things that the younger people know. I know the Franco era. That's what I am knowledgeable about, but I'm not knowledgeable about post-Franco Spain. But I need to stop talking about Spain so much. I love Spain to death. That's the thing. I love it to death. It will always be my home. But I'm not learning Spanish. I'm not relearning Spanish. I'm relearning German. So eventually, I want to get some books like this is a Dover Thrift Edition book. But I want to get some small books. This is Robert Frost, A Boy's Will in North of Boston. But see how I want to get some thin books like that in German, easy German. I don't need them right now because I wouldn't be able to read them yet. But I can still flip through them, maybe learn something. I don't know. But so eventually I'll do that, but I need to get further in with the German before I do anything like that. But, so my progress today out of, was it 10? Whoops, well, I just lost it. Yeah, 10. From lesson number 3, out of 10 questions, I got 3 wrong. Yesterday I got 1 wrong. The day before I didn't get any wrong. The thing is, I'm learning, and sometimes you just have to, sometimes you could look at a word and you can figure out what it is. Wasser, for example, Kinder, das Kinder, the children, the child, das Kind, I don't know. See, I don't know like prepositions and all this. So I need to be careful about what I say. How do you like my neck? So anyway, have a great day. If I can get my mouse to work. It has stuff on it. There we go. Bye.